Morning everyone, it is Wednesday, back at it again today, try and get this transit van finished. The Peugeot has been dropped off, I think it came last night, that's our next big job. Simple mistake yesterday, I don't need to beat him up about it, he knows he messed up, it's just it is what it is. He just didn't tape far enough up a connection, and basically as we tape once, tape twice and tape the two together so they can't come undone, the end of it had slipped and it was touching the other cable. So we basically had kind of like a short on the rear right hand channel, that's all it was. But it kept failing the key because every time it switched, clever enough, super intelligent key technology, it switched to the right hand channel while it was processing, and because the channel was basically grounded out to itself, the key was not outputting to that channel, so it went quiet. And basically the 4 failed beeps that we got basically says that there's not enough volume, as in when it went to process the rear right channel, the key shut off, the microphone didn't pick any sound up because the key wasn't introducing audio protecting itself, and the setup failed, that's all it was. So annoyingly we had to strip everything down to find the problem. So a lot of, cable on that rear channel got ripped out at the back, ripped out at the front, cut apart until we found the problem. All the Christmas trees getting delivered for autumn, how exciting. So yeah, a lot of dismantling just to get to a silly little connection, but that's all it was. So we'll be right on rain with that today, in getting it sorted. I can't see any other problems, everything else is pretty much gold and ready to go. New screen is in, our van is still in a million pieces, but we're slowly starting to build it all back together. We'll get there, it's just a teething problem, but I have now given him some tape training, and he knows what he should and shouldn't cover and how to cover it, so that this doesn't happen again. It's part of a learning process. Our channel description, or my channel description, says it's the day-to-day, there's BS, sometimes there isn't, sometimes there is. I'm not going to fluff anything up for you, it's transparency, you see everything from the good to the bad. I know there are some bigger YouTube channels in the UK, and honestly it's so fake, it's untrue. I know a certain person who's got quite a few million subscribers, and it's not all their work, I know that for a fact. But yeah, so full transparency, you see the good, the bad, the ugly. Here's what it is, it's just a mistake, we'll sort it out today, but for now, again, the workshop's full, so I'm in the chaser. Get this thing off to work. I need a coffee, I'm tired this morning, was up late doing the snap-on video. But another day, another dollar. Hope you're all good, hope you're all well. Alan, thank you very much for the super thanks, the 10 quid. We will certainly visit the bacon and egg shop and get some brekkie. That's much appreciated, mate, thank you very much. It'll stop my tummy rumbling later on. Anyway, off to the shop, let's get started, see you soon. Morning everyone, how we diddling? I'm not talking too loud because we are back on with the transit van this morning. It's just doing its kicker setup for the key. We've configured our little soldering issue, which was just that little connection down there. We've fixed. So we now have a rear speaker that's working, and it's just doing its first configure. We've got the Peugeot 208 in. So this thing's having a full system. We're having a Rockford Fosgate active sub. We're doing a 64 Evo Pioneer and fascia kit, an adapter to make sure all of this stuff is happy. Front component set, rear coaxials. It's having a 7 amp and a reverse camera. Dan is just sorting out the rear speakers, going to get them done first. Then we'll move on to the fronts, and then by the time I should be set up with this thing, tested, I'll get the reverse camera done, run through to the head unit. Dan can get the sub done and we'll knock this thing out. That's got to be picked up at 10 tomorrow, after 10:30 tomorrow. This thing I want done on Thursday as well. But we'll get this setup done first and hopefully see a nice sounding van in about 10 minutes. Come back to you in a bit. See you soon. Turns out when you don't have a speaker short, shit works properly. Ta-da! I'll pootle over here. See you in a bit. Afternoon, everyone. Oh, Dan's taking a poop.
Yep.
So the Peugeot is coming on well.
So?
Dan is missing a seat, which is somewhere.
Fucking nicked it.
Stop swearing. But basically,
Not another one?
excuse
Oh,
me,
God.
in the back, we have a subwoofer that's wired in. We've got a reverse camera that's wired in. It's just sealant is drying, so I'm just holding it in place while the sealant dries. And then inside the car, Dan's done the speakers. Oh.
Fuck the fact you just crop dusted me.
Oh, there's the seat, right. So we got new kicker speakers in there. Dan is just reading the instructions and putting in an Evo 64 into the top of the dash there, whilst laughing his tits off. Now, what's Dan?
What? Yeah.
What's your name? What are you doing? You're going across there, aren't you?
Alfred's, mate.
You're going over there?
It's going to be mint, don't worry about it.
Oh, it's so-
Cable's too chunky, can't fit it.
But El Transit is back in one piece. We just go around the other side because this way we'll be filming into the light and it'll be impossible to see. But so there we go. It's all back together. New screen. Base controller is just here. Little skinny bit of plastic, but just a knob to keep it subtle. And honest to God, it sounds amazing. Sounds really, really nice. All hoovered and clean, speakers are in, sub is in, everything is golden. We've done a couple of sound checks on it and it sounds wicked. Our next focus, oh, these stupid doors. Our next focus is basically trying then to figure out what other parts of this dash are gonna rattle when we start getting some serious bass notes. But yeah, it is done and looking fantastic. Even if I do say so myself, I'm a bit biased, but I like it. Anyway, back to crop dusting my compadre, because he loves it. See you in a bit.
So that's it for a Wednesday. We are packing up and getting ready to go home. Both battered.
It's been a busy one. We haven't filmed much because we've been on it.
But transit is all done. Collecting it tomorrow afternoon, midday, evening maybe. Peugeot is pretty much come together. We just need to put the radio in. And the key 200.4.
Yeah, most of the lumen stuff is made, radio's ready.
So radio's ready to go, loom's done.
Key harness.
Ins and out for the key. So yeah. But getting there.
Yeah. Man,
But
what
we
a
will
day.
catch up with you tomorrow.
Early. And it's
Early.
Danny's birthday.
It's my birthday tomorrow. So
It's going to be 12.
mentally I'm going to be about 6, right?
Oh, no, no. No, tomorrow is going to be a ripe old age of...
38.
Not yet. When I finish with you, this time next year, yeah.
Right, well we'll catch you all up tomorrow.
See you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Early the next morning.
Morning everyone, how we doing? A little after 2. Yes, 2 AM. A busy week. So we got the transit done. The Peugeot is probably about 75% of the way there. So I need to get off to the shop. We've got the key wiring done. Some of the head unit wiring is done. We just need to get the 2 bits together and process the car. Speakers are done, subs done, amps done. All of that stuff is ready to go. But I need to get cracking with not that. I need to get cracking. I've got to drill some holes for the parking sensor. No, the tyre pressure reset monitor. I need to. There's also another button I need to do as well. Traction control, because we're removing the factory head unit, so that disappears. Singled in Pioneer Evo 64 going in, so floating screen. And then the key needs mounting somewhere in the glove box out the way. Well, not in the glove box, but behind it. Everything else is pretty much done, it's just connecting the dots. But I figured it's Dan's birthday today, so happy birthday mate, have a good one. 28 years old, bless him. He's been with me officially a year now, which is good. So congratulations mate, I hope you have a good day. But I need to get this knocked out, or at least get busy with it, so that when the customer comes at 10:30 this morning, in 8 and a bit hours, that we'll be ready for it. So get to the shop, pull everything out, start work. Speak to you in a bit. No peace for the wicked. All those people that think I sell cocaine. No, this is what I do. 2 o'clock in the morning I go off the stereos to earn some money. See you in a bit. Morning everyone. What we at? 4:56, going well. A little bit tired, but it's alright. So, right, Peugeot 208. I've been cracking on with hiding a mountain of wires. This thing is a bit in depth. As far as steering controls, buttons and all the other bits and bobs. There we go, steering controls work. We've had to relocate the parking sensor, tyre pressure reset and traction control. So that's those 2 there. In here we're going to have the USB. I've just got to put power and ground to the key, but the phone is in and working, and we've got all of my screen stuff up there. Obviously this is the 64 Evo, so this is the floating screen, which is now all fitted. Microphone at the top there, and that's pretty much it. We've got a few airbag lights on because we've got airbag unplugged, which should go into here. But once we've got the key in and hidden, everything sound checked and tested, we'll be good to go. The last thing I need to do really is see if the reverse camera output works, because we did put one of those on it. Let me see if I can do this without breaking my neck. Right, clutch in, reverse. Yay! There we go. So there's our reverse picture. Nice, all automatic. Just whack my phone onto the floor, that's always useful. Right, that's not the right time. We're minus an hour. There we go. Happy days. 64 Evo, Peugeot 208. Nearly complete. I just need to, let's say, power at the key. Power at the key and find somewhere to put it, and then it's good to go. And then it's transit done. That should be picked up this morning. Peugeot will be ready about 10:30 for the guy. I've got a bunch of leads Dan's got to sort through. Happy birthday, mate. See you in a bit. Right then, everyone. Nearly 6. I've got to get back home, see the girls before they go to school. Car is nearly done, so happy days. We've got a few little bits to button up, and then it's it's good to go. So I will come back to you in an hour or two once I've had a shower and stuff. Had some breakfast, maybe another coffee. See you in a bit.
Morning everyone, welcome to Thursday. First one we are finishing up this morning is the Peugeot. As you can hear, I'm talking quite quietly because the key 200.4 is doing its setup. So it's currently sat down in the glove box in the bottom left hand corner. Radio is all done. Alex has been here earlier this morning, finished at the radio. I'll show you that in a moment. Reverse camera's in and working and done. Sub and amp is done and working. We've unplugged it for the moment because if you leave them plugged in while the 200.4 is doing its setup, it will cause problems. The 200.4 will try and cancel out the sub output noise. So this is currently sat there just waiting for us to, hang on. Can't really see it. No, can't see it. But it's just sat in the glove box. As soon as it's done, we should get a good happy noise. And then we can give you a shout from there. Wiggles the Caterpillar serves 14. Bollocks, it's going to serve 2 later.
While we're on the subject of dad jokes, did you know there's a taco emergency? You've got to call 911. Look, I haven't had any sleep, alright, so yeah.
This guy's been here since 2 a.m. 2 a.m. But there's our happy tone. So, happy tone is good. We'll turn this down. And then, boop. Lovely. And then if I go back to music, and that way then, hang on, I'll cut this off because otherwise we're going to end up with music on the video. We'll catch up with you in a minute. See you soon.
Evening, everyone. Right, we ain't got long because the camera battery is dead. It didn't get charged last night because obviously I was in here at 2 o'clock working. Everything has been packed up. We have an empty shop again, which is good. All of the vehicles have gone, the transit van and the Peugeot, and he's just booked in his son's car as well, which is great. So we get to do the same thing again, Mark II. Dan is off for his birthday meal. We've packed and tidied up today. I'm going to go and have some dinner and probably sleep a bit. I will see you bright and early in the morning. Happy birthday, Dan.
With the mental age of a 6-year-old, with my
penis of a 3-year-old.